Cigarette?
No, thanks. I'm trying to stop smoking.
Now, Mr. Fletcher, how did you manage to lose your truck?
You know the story already.
Well, tell us again.
OK. I was driving down the M6 from Scotland, carrying whiskey, in cases.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to stop at Burnham Wood.
Why Burnham Wood?
I stopped to get some diesel, and I needed a coffee. I've been driving for 3 hours.
Go on.
After I'd filled the tank, I parked outside the cafe.
Yes.
I got my coffee and sat by the window to keep an eye on the truck.
Did you see anybody near the lorry?
No. Nobody. Then I went to make a phone call.
A phone call?
Yes. You can check. I stopped to get some change at the cash desk.
OK. Then?
Well, I was talking to my wife on the phone when I saw the lorry going past the window. I couldn't believe my eyes. I dropped the phone and ran outside, but it was too late.
Had you remembered to lock the cab door?
Yes. I always remember to lock it. I'm not stupid, you know.
All right, all right. But can you actually remember locking it on this occasion?
Yes, definitely.
How can you be so sure?
Well, I remember putting the key in the lock. It was all wet and dirty. It was raining, you see, and I dropped it in a puddle.
And the passenger door? Did you remember to check that?
I don't actually remember checking it, but I'm sure I must have done. It locks from the inside, and I never use that door.
But you don't remember checking it?
No, not really. But you can't remember everything, can you? I might have forgotten to check it.
So it could have been open?
Yes. Yes, it could have been, but I bet it wasn't.
Well, what's your theory, Mr. Fletcher?
They must have had keys, mustn't they? They started the engine, didn't they?
How did they get the keys?
Don't ask me. I've got no idea. They didn't stop to tell me.
Kidnapped. Hugh Rowland is a wealthy businessman. His wife phoned him an hour ago to tell him that their daughter hadn't returned home from school. He told her not to worry and came home at once. He's just arrived to find his wife in tears.
Pamela, what's wrong? Is it Caroline?
Yes. This note came through the door. She's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Oh, my God, no. Have you phoned the police?
No, don't touch the phone. Read the note first.
£500,000. It'll take me a few days to get that much cash together.
How long?
I don't know. I just can't put my hands on that much money. Not immediately. Maybe we should phone the police.
No, not the police. If the kidnappers find out, they'll kill her.
But I'll have to borrow the money. If I don't tell the police, the bank won't let me have it.
Oh, Hugh, unless we do exactly what they say, we may never see her again.
Hugh Rowland?
Did you get our note?
Yes.
Have you told the police?
No, not yet.
You'd better not. When can you get the money?
I need a few days.
You've got 1 day.
How do we know that Caroline is still alive?
You don't. You'll have to trust us. Get the money by tomorrow evening. You'll hear from us again.
If you harm a hair on her head, I wish...
J.C. Mannering?
Your call from New York's on line 1, sir. Paris has just come through on line 2, and I've got a call from Tokyo on line 4.
Ask them to ring back tomorrow, Judy. Tell them I'm not here. It's far too late. I wish I wasn't here. I've had enough today.
But, sir, they're urgent to all of them.
Do you know something, Judy? I wish I was at home now, in front of the television, with a cup of cocoa.
Look at that. It's pouring with rain again. And I've got to walk to the station.
Typical British weather.
It's all right for old Mannering. His Rolls-Royce is downstairs, waiting to take him home.
I wish I had a chauffeur-driven Rolls.
I wish I had a car. Any car. I'm going to get soaked tonight.
Hello, James. Still here?
Yes, I'm waiting to see Mr. Mannering.
You don't usually work in the evenings.
I wish I wasn't working this evening. There's a good concert on.
Oh, well. Perhaps he'll call you soon.
I hope he does.
Haven't you finished yet?
No, I wish I had. I can't go until I've completed this report.
Can't you do it tomorrow?
I wish I could, but Mannering wants it tonight.
Look at that, Sergeant. There are still lights on in the insurance company again.
Yes. It looks nice and warm, doesn't it? I sometimes wish I worked there.
Do you really?
Sometimes. A nice office, a desk, secretaries everywhere. It can't be bad.
And the boss's rolls outside.
Still, you know what they say. The grass is always greener on the other side of the hill.
I suppose you're right, Sarge. Hey, that Rolls is on a double yellow line.
Oh, yes. Give him a parking ticket. He can afford it.
The Apprentice.
It's Alan Newman's first day in his first job. He started work in an electrical components factory. The personnel officer, Mrs. Vaughan, is introducing him to Bert Hogg, who has worked there for 30 years.
Alan, this is Bert. Bert Hogg. You'll be working with him.
Morning, Mr. Hogg.
You can call me Bert, son. Don't worry, I'll show you what to do.
Can I leave him with you then, Bert?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Vaughan. I'll look after him. Follow me, son. Right, son, any questions?
Yes. Where can I leave my coat and things?
There's a row of lockers over there. It doesn't matter which one you use. Take whichever one you want.
Oh, thanks. And I've got my national insurance card here. Who should I give it to?
You should have given it to Mrs. Vaughan. I don't suppose she asked you for it. Just take it up to the office. You can give it to whoever is there. They'll pass it on to her.
When can I do that?
Doesn't matter, really. Take it whenever you like, lad. But I'll give you a tip. Don't take it during the tea break. You know what I mean?
Right. Thanks. Oh, another thing. Where can I leave my motorbike?
There's plenty of room in the car park. Just don't put it in a numbered space. They're reserved for the directors' cars. But apart from that, you can leave it wherever there's room. Come on, I'll show you where you'll be working. This is our bench. Just watch me and do whatever I tell you. Okay?
Okay.
First of all, you can clean these tools. There's a bottle of white spirit on the shelf.
All right. Is there any special way of doing it?
Eh? Special way? No, son, no. Clean them however you want. There's no special way. Oi, Alan. You can stop work for a bit. It's time for the tea break.
Oh, thanks.
Don't thank me, son. You've done well. You'll need a cup of tea. Oh, look. After the tea break, I want you to go to the stores and get me a few things. Is that all right?
Oh, yes. I'll get whatever you want.
Good lad. Now, I'll need a tin of striped paint, a rubber hammer, and a glass nail, a left-handed screwdriver, and a bucket of steam. Oh, and tell them Bert sent you.
Morning.
Morning.
I've come to get a tin of striped paint.
A what? Whatever are you talking about, son?
A tin of striped paint.